Hey everyone, welcome to another episode. I would say episode 2 of the challenge to $10,000 retainer. I have a very good news for you in this video. So it's close to like 5 days from starting the challenge, and we have secured close to $900 in retainer, which means these $900 would come to me next month again and then the next month again. Because it's a retainer, it would repeat for sure. The clients are logged in. So in this whole video, I'll show you actually the dashboard so that you can see that I'm not trying to fake you this thing. It is absolutely real. $900 in close to 2 days. Okay. Now here is the good news. We have received both the payments. I'll show you the screenshot. I'll actually also give you today an SOP, like steps to be followed while building out your agency. In my case, I have done most of the work. In this whole challenge, I'm not using a new agency, okay? I'm using the existing structure that I have for my agency, which is B for Branding Digital Agency, which is a registered private limited agency in India. We are using that structure, and the Stripe account that you'll be seeing is one of an alternative new account that I have created using my own email address. But yes, the company details and agency details are of my agency. I'll show you that process as well. But the best thing, okay, I have been able to do the small number in just 5 days. So if we go with that same number, which means $900 after every 5 days or $1,000 every 5 days, I more or less expect by February we complete or get this challenge completed. But let's do it. Also, on the other side of the things, if I had to do this challenge via Fiverr from Jan 1 to Jan 14th, okay, which is just yesterday in 4 days. And this is when I say yesterday, this is as far as I'm recording this video, okay. Within just 14 days itself on Fiverr, we have done $14,000. So if you just count it alone, it's a totally different game. But I have to do it in this challenge, which means in the new Stripe account with the agency model. With Fiverr, we have already done it. So let's get started. First of all, let me just show you my screen. Okay, you can see my sketchpad. Let's go to my Stripe account, and you'll be like, Devvrat, ye to fake hoga. Okay, so you have already seen this video. If you have not seen this Stripe account, by the way, you can just go in the first video, and here you would see just $1, like 70 something rupees, because it was in test payment to even verify that this account is working or not. Now, if I try to refresh this account, here I refresh this account, because I want to show you that this is not fake, okay? Everything I'm doing is real, because there are some people who think that things can be faked up. You can use Elementor and Inspect and things like that to fake the number. So that's the reason I'm refreshing the screen for you, and I'm doing it from brand scratch, new stuff. So again, there's everything for you to learn, and I'll also tell you how I close this client. So everything is being transparent. Here you can see 100122 and 150122. Everything here is here in front of your eyes. Spent per customer 33,000, MRR 66,000, revenue per customer. Here you can see lifetime value is very high, but that is something you don't count. This is an estimated of the total revenue you can expect to collect from your average subscription before it churns. Okay, so we have to also count the churn rate, and that would happen down the lane. So two customers, um, one customer I got it on 10th of Jan. You can see one customer was on 10th of Jan, and one customer was on 12th of Jan. So it's going pretty good, guys. Okay, guys, so how we got this customer? So this type of camping, or the way that I got this customer, is called reactivation. Okay, so I'll just write it down for you. This is called as, the process is called as reactivation. Now, what is an reactivation? If you're thinking to start an agency, okay, maybe you might have talked with a lot of people in the past, or you might be talking with customers, and they had said that, hey Dave, I'm not, as of now I'm not interested, but maybe 5 or 10 days later I would be interested for your service. Or you can consider something like, someone says that, hey Dave, as of now I don't have the budget, and these are the clients, okay, these are the clients whom you pitched like 1 month, 2 month, 3 month back. So there were some clients in my pipeline whom I pitched for the service, Now I'll also tell you what are the services we had pitched them for. As of now, we have pitched them for FB ads. Okay, these are the services that we have pitched them for. Now $300 and $600, because in this challenge I'm not using my previous records. When I say previous records, that means all the results that I have generated, I'm not using them at all. I'm just behaving like a normal person who does not has anything to back up, because if I would have my previous case studies and results used, I would have closed them for a much higher value. But in this case, I'm not using them. Okay, so these are the clients that I've closed for Facebook ads. My service that I would be giving to them is Facebook ads, and this only covers my fees. Okay, this whole thing covers my fees, and the ad spend is something they have to spend by their own. Okay, so this does not covers ad spend. The client has to bear the ad spend, like they have to add their credit card. So how I got it, it is just a reactivation lead. It's a reactivation campaign, because in December and Jan, you usually, I would not say Jan, but especially in November and Jan, a lot of companies do not go for something new. They say that, hey, yes, we are working with an agency or we are working with someone and we do not want to onboard new stuff, because of the one simple reason: Q4, which is Black Friday, is around the corner, so people don't like to do it. That's the whole reason of all these things not being done. So I reached out to those clients saying that, hey, I have a new offer for you. This is what we can do it, and we could help you get a good ROAS on your campaigns. If you don't know what is ROAS, ROAS. ROAS stands for return on ad spend. We can help you, guide you with the best results. Also, because iOS update is around the corner, we told them that our campaigns would be iOS compliant. So people who are into media buying and running of ads, they would know this. If you are not in this, ignore it. In simple terms, we close the client for running Facebook ads of theirs, and in return, what we are promising to them is a good return on spend. This is what how I got the money. What you can see now. I have also planned that video 3 would be like pulling out my whole structure of doing the outreach, because now I have started doing outreach. One thing that I'm doing is, I technically am not getting much time to do the outreach. So what I'm doing is, I'm using a teammate of mine. Okay, I'm using a teammate of mine to do the outreach on behalf of me. I'm saying that, hey bro, can you do the outreach for me? Now the next thing that I've done, especially for you guys who are watching me on YouTube and other places, is this. Okay, not this. Okay, is this. I have prepared an SOP for an agency. The link to download this SOP is below in the description. Okay, you can download it from there. There are some questions before you need to like ask them. I picked Facebook ads because this is something I know in and out, and this is something I can easily sell to anyone, because this is the service I know. Now, you could be a web developer, you could be someone good in copywriting, you could be someone good in, let's say, designing, you could be someone like in anything. Okay, you know a skill, you can maybe, let's say, guide someone to build their business, basically build their online presence in together. So anything which you can sell to people potentially: consultation, web development, designing, video editing, video management, social media management, graphic designs, anything that you can do. Okay, you can build out an agency out of that and sell your services. What I did here to make the revenue is, I reactivated my lead. So if today, one of the tasks for you, if you're watching this session, is, if you are into contact with anyone in the past in order to sell your service, just reach out to them and try to sell them your service again, because this is what reactivation simply means. Okay, now if you want to do outreach, that's what I'll be covering as well. But here are some questions to answer before you start the outreach, or before even you build out your agency. Do your potential client sells a $500 or plus service generating $20,000 a month in revenue? Okay, just to break out this question, is whoever you are trying to sell your service, for example, let's say in US. Okay, this is all in terms of the US market or the international market in general. You're not trying to initially work with an a very brand new client if possible. If you have zero like experience and all, then obviously you have to work with a client who does not has a good revenue and all. But I potentially go for a question that if I'm targeting XYZ industry, or if I'm targeting XYZ client, is he making at least $20,000 a month in revenue? Okay, revenue is different, profit is different. Making $20,000 in revenue in US is not a big deal at all. Okay, if your client is not making that revenue, you can somewhat consider, but in just in order to decide your niche or to whom you're selling what service. Or second question you can ask to yourself is, whatever service I'm trying to sell, can I charge on monthly basis for that, and or can I charge more than $500 for that one service that I'm trying to give? In my case, I've sold Facebook ad service for $600. Okay, now the other service that I sold for $300 is, it's not just $300, it's basically $300. Now here, whatever I'm trying to sell, which means I'm trying to sell my Facebook ads monthly service, it can sell for $500 plus easily, just my service fee, and my most of my client would generate $20,000 plus in revenue. So I would say yes, I would. Okay, before even you get start editing on the document, you'll get this document. Once you get that document, click on file, then click on make a copy. Okay, and save this copy in your own computer and edit that copy. The next question you would ask, can you scrape the email and phone number of the decision maker? So the answer is yes, I can potentially find the phone numbers of all the people who are running Facebook ads, and my specific audience is businesses or people who are into coaching industry. So the client that you saw here is from coaching industry. So yes, I can find the information of coaches and consultants very easily. Can you get them results with Facebook ads? And here you can replace it with your own question, which is, can you get them results with YouTube videos? If you're into video ads, organic video ranking service, can you get them results with better social media management, like getting them more calls? You can replace this question with your own. Okay, so here I would write yes, I can get the results with them. How long is their sales cycle? You can say something like, a coach can sell his product like within like 5-6 times showing an ad. So for example, I can write, in 1 week a coach can sell his product. How much do you need to train them on sales? This is not for everyone, this is for people who are going into media buying and all these things. Okay, now is there a service need or want? Okay, so obviously all the people need Facebook ad service, so I'll write it yes. If you came across problem, do you know anyone that can help you with that niche? This is a very important question. If you are selling, let's say, graphic designing service, and maybe you don't know like how to create GIF animation. Okay, so do you know someone that can help you potentially? These are some important questions that you need to answer. So I would write yes. Okay, next step that you need in order to building out your agency or asking this agency wala stuff is, first of all, you need to decide a name of your company. Here, understand the difference. You need to just decide a name of your agency. You do not need to register that out. Okay. In this challenge, if you already have a name of your agency, that's great. If you don't have, just decide a name for your agency. Okay, a name that you can love. Okay, a name that specifies what you do. Okay, in my case, it's B for branding. Okay, that's my name of my agency. So just decide a name of your agency. These are formal processes. You can do it right now, you can do it later, as per as your choice. But these are some things that are required for an agency. Okay. Next is check that the .com is available. For us, beforbranding.com was not available, but we paid close to like 35,000 rupees in order to get this domain. So that's something we did. We bought the domain because we like the name and we cannot change the domain. Now, this is not something I did now. Before branding is already in business from August 3rd, 2019. Okay, so it's already in business from a long time. So we got this long back. Agreement with partner on email and clarity before start. If you're starting with if you're starting with any of other people in the industry, just make sure you have an agreement with them. Okay. Next is starting the registration process with local laws. In India, the local registration process is like getting your GST done, getting your company registered with your company incorporated and registered. You need to get a CIN, TAN, and PAN. PAN is one of the important things in order to get your PayPal and Stripe approved. Next is opening up a bank account for a company. If you're going with this process, if you see initially you can do all these things on your individual name, but when we are talking about agency needs to have all these things in order to be like established enough. Okay, and when you say that you are an agency, when you are hiring or running more than 3 people or 5 people, okay, for us it's more than 20 people working day in and day out for the brand, be for branding. Okay, but it totally depends upon you how much people you want to get on. Next is getting your Facebook business manager or ad account running. This is for us because in my case I'm running it for Facebook ads. Now if you see this, all the things before even I did this stuff, I have created a file like this. Okay, next is organizing your processes. This is something we'll go in the third video. But these are the basic things you need to get started before running an agency. So, what have we learned in this video? Step one is try to reactivate your lead. If you're already in contact with someone for the services you have been trying to sell in the past, reach out to them again and try to sell them. Two things that we'll learn in the next video, okay, is how to do the outreach and how to set up an offer, because offer is something that sells. People do not buy services, people buy offers. Okay, that is one of the key things to understand. All my transactions, even if you see the prices in INR, all these transactions are international. I'm trying to be as open as possible during this whole challenge. I hope you guys would like this video. Please share a thumbs up if you love sharing this. And if you get any questions, just feel free to ask in the comment section. Do you think we're gonna be achieving 3.5, which is $3,500 this month in retainer? We have a lot of time as of now. We already have a lot of time as of now, but let's see where it goes. I hope you like this video. Subscribe to the channel and see you in the next milestone video.